Very good between afternoon and evening just now. Okay. I'm glad that this session is being run by as Speechcraft, and I'm very pleased to be a member of the Toastmasters Club. Very pleased to see some old Toastmasters here, plus some new ones. Why general evaluator? Why is it important to have a general evaluator as being a role player as part of the Toastmasters session? We need to understand that for a club to thrive and any function according to the guidelines provided by Toastmasters, there needs to be someone who is responsible to observe the whole meeting and at the end of it provide some commendations, what the club did well, and some recommendations on what the club could improve upon. In a nutshell, the G is to evaluate everything that happens and doesn't happen throughout the meeting, providing a concise report at the end of the meeting. So it's a threefold purpose. When you are the general evaluator, you have to keep these three things in mind. Introduce the evaluator or evaluators to present the evaluations of the speakers, whether it's 1, 3, 4. Part 2 will consist of you inviting each of the appointment holders. I call them the pillars of the Toastmaster Club because they are there for every single session. The timer then will give her report, the grammarian will give his report, and the R-counter will give his report. We invite all three of them. And the last part is my part, where it is the overall session of the whole meeting. But a G will never evaluate a speaker's speech. We need to remember that very clearly because the evaluator has already evaluated it. So let's go on to what should be evaluated about the role players that were here today. Hypothetically, if they were performing, what are the role players being evaluated for in a meeting by a general evaluator? As we know, our Zoom master gave us a to-do, as I call it, on how we use and practice the Zoom sessions. And it's most important that he's arranged for the booking. He's initiated 15 minutes earlier. He's also assigned a co-host, given us all facilities to share whatever we need to, and also observe the chat room and inform the pertinent role player whenever necessary. But we've had much more information from him. So if I were to report it, I would be saying that it's a great job done and all of this was taken into consideration and more because he even gave us a learning process. He has assisted in all technical areas. What about the evaluator? He is actually the first person I would call upon when I am starting my evaluation session. I would call upon the evaluator and I would introduce the evaluator, all right, to present the evaluation of the speaker. But in taking into consideration my evaluation of this evaluator, I would look at the aspect of, was the book report summary avoided? Because when you have the guidelines for evaluation, you have some evaluators that come in there and just read like a poet or a parrot, okay? It's not a creative way of starting. Was the sandwich technique employed as explained by Aditya earlier, the CRC, okay? Did it begin on a positive note, right? The minute you say, it's the whole self-esteem of the speaker goes, okay? Was at least one suggestion made for improvement? I'm always looking to see if the evaluator has made one suggestion for improvement. And most important is, were more than 3 suggestions made? Please don't do that as an evaluator, all right? You don't have time for it. And it sort of, it's a sad thing. The speaker doesn't like to hear so much criticism. You can, after the meeting, go back and tell the speaker. Last but not least, was encouragement added at the close. These are the points I would look for when I am evaluating the evaluator. The timer. Of course, the timer will come up and report the speaker's names and the time taken, when the meeting started, or the time delayed. But what I would be looking for are, did she explain the timing rules, which she did very well? Did she demonstrate either using the Toastmaster app or some signal device or the display green or the yellow and red cards? anything that sufficed for the meeting without breaking the momentum. Okay? And last but not least, was she listening carefully throughout? Because it's very difficult. Some of us cannot multitask. Some of us bring the cards up late. Okay? Some of us have to be reminded, hey, what happened? She's gone over 3 minutes. So was she or he doing active listening? The R counter will be called, all right, and he will report on the overlong pauses, overused words, filler sounds, the usual and, but, so, you, no, Did he report the number of times each person used these expressions? But what I would be looking for in my report of him is, was the R counter prepared? When he spoke there, was he prepared? Was he creative in introducing his role play? You know, the R counter has the most creative way of introducing his role play, and it's been done beautifully by several Toastmasters. Our grammarian. For me, the grammarian is, as we say, the spinning wheel of the Toastmaster session, because he has come up, he's reported the word of the day, he's assured us that he's going to look for incorrect English. He's even told us that if sentences don't connect, he's going to point them out, our grammar, sentence structure, and also comment on excellent language. So we have so much to be able to look forward to the challenges that we have to prove we can meet. But I would look also, was the grammarian prepared when he gave his presentation of that 2 minutes? Was the word of the day introduced appropriately? Okay. And was the word of the day challenging? Was it suitable and fitting for the theme of the meeting? See, because we have a theme for the session, did I use the right word for the theme? Okay. And was it reported in the chat for all to read? So now that we are online, grammarian should report it in the chat and even give the examples of how it was used so that Toastmasters can look at it frequently in case they forgot. Our Sergeant at Arms is, I would say, the most blessed and the highlight of the meeting, because she or he opens the session. Unless she or he doesn't come to the podium or doesn't start, we can't go any further. So I would always look for, has she expressed and, you know, an enthusiastic and energized welcome? And it should ingeniously involve everyone present, okay? In my humorous way, I would, if I were Sergeant at Arms, I may come up with something naughty, so I hear a laugh at least from everybody, okay? Did the mission of the club was it read? And it was, and we're very nicely put up for everybody. The next people resourcefully introduced? And usually when we introduce any role player that comes up to speak, there has to be a good introduction. Otherwise, the audience will not want to listen, okay? So was there any resourceful introduction, right? Did it incorporate the theme? Did the meeting start on time? Most important, because the Sergeant at Arms is the one that ensures that it starts on time, irrespective of whether there's one person or 20 people. The Toastmaster of the day. If I say the Sergeant at Arms is important, the Toastmaster of the day, as rightly said by our explanation of Toastmaster today by Toastmaster Nigel, he's the MC of the whole show, okay? So he needs to join 15 minutes early, and that's what I will be looking for, paying attention to, all right, to greet all the guests and to help with the technical issues. In fact, usually the Toastmaster of the day is made the co-host with the Sergeant at Arms of the session. Was the agenda displayed online? Was the meeting outline explained? I was looking to hear about that there's 3 segments to the meeting. It's very important for us to understand that. That's what I would have reported on that was missed, right? The educational session, the extemporaneous session, and the evaluation session. Okay? Did he explain the meeting of the theme? Was it creative? Was there a story behind it? Okay? What the introduction of the role players had a nice biographical sketch, and usually the Toastmaster approaches them as explained. So did he come up with 2-liners that were interesting about the person? were the speech titles announced with the full name of the speaker? Right? I would like to be announced as DTM Farida De Silva Dias, not DTM Farida, because nobody knows me only as DTM Farida. I'd like them to know the rest of me. Okay? So it's important where salutations are concerned, I would look out for that. And throughout was there enthusiasm and creativity? And did we transition between the role plays smoothly? These are all the areas I would look for when I am going to speak about the evaluation of the Toastmaster. The table topics master. Was the purpose explained properly? And did we understand it? Okay. And any topics that are going to be selected, was it appropriate for the meeting theme? That's very important for the table topics master to understand. I just can't go and imagine something on my own. I have to check with the Toastmaster and ensure that it meets the theme of the meeting. Was the topic introduced in 1 minute? Because sometimes table topics masters have 4 sentences, 5 sentences, and then they realize they've not said it properly. They go to storytelling. Already time is up. You only have 30 seconds your title of the table topic. Okay. Were any special techniques used? And we have different things when we go into the absolute educational session. You'll see we use props, we use gestures, we use actions, we use storytelling. There are different types of table topics that are done. And when you were members who didn't have a role, were they called on? Some that have smaller roles, larger roles, and were the guests also invited to speak? So I would be looking at all these areas when I as GE am coming up with an evaluation. And most important, did you keep track of the time? Okay, you always refer to the timer and ask him how many more table topic sessions do I have? And was the control handed over nicely to the Toastmaster again? Now, when we have a speaker, we do not evaluate the speaker. It's not the job of the general evaluator to evaluate the speaker. So we had more of an educational session on pathways today, and there was no need of evaluation for that because it was still a speech. When it comes to the general evaluation speech, all right, it's like any other speech evaluation, all right? The general evaluation should neither be a whitewash nor a scathing criticism, but should point out where the club could improve, right? Again, it's a CRC method. Okay? In totality, you bring it all to the fore, right from the beginning to the end, okay? And most important, try to understand, because we are doing Zoom sessions, there are a lot of connectivity difficulties. So please, we don't need to criticize that. And most of the time, we're between 7 to 10 minutes, of course, because of the technical difficulties. But try and at every session that you're the general evaluator, you evaluate something extremely valuable to all the Toastmasters present, something they may not have heard before, something that's even out of the box, and always acknowledge the whole meeting to have been a great success. What are the benefits of being a general evaluator? Listening skills, you're actually doing multitasking. You're not only listening to your 3 pillars before you are general evaluator, getting their reports, but you're listening to them throughout. You're listening to every single part of the session. Okay? So there is absolute active listening that gets involved. Your observation skills are also over there. Okay? You can comment in various areas. But I always like the general evaluation session to be fun, bring in humor, all right? If you want to even recommend something, bring in humor. See, if I were doing this, maybe I would shake a little or break a little or make a little or sing a little when I came up with this. Because, I mean, even now in the Zoom sessions, I don't get a chance to laugh. So let's change it a little and bring in a little humor, at least towards the end of the meeting. Having said that, the GE is alert and observant from the start to the end of the meeting. Over to you, Siona, Area Director, Toastmasters Siona.